Adesewa sat at her kitchen counter, a perfectly brewed cup of coffee in hand, staring at her phone like it might give her the answers she didn't have. 2 messages blinked on the screen, one from Kunle, one from Femi. Both men wanted her attention. Both men demanded her presence. And she had no idea which way her heart was leaning. Kunle, dinner tonight. I'll pick you up at 8. Be ready, Femi. Gallery opens late. Come see what I've done. You know I saved the best for you. Her bakery orders waited on the counter beside her, neatly packed in boxes. The smell of freshly baked pastries filling the apartment. The small business was hers, and she ran it with perfection. But today, perfection felt impossible. Why does it always have to be like this? She muttered aloud. Her assistant Tani popped her head into the kitchen. Sewa, the delivery vans are waiting. Do you want me to handle the morning rounds? Adesewa shook her head, too distracted to answer. She couldn't stop thinking about Kunle's calm confidence, the way he made the world seem perfect and rich. But then there was Femi, the energy and fire he carried with every brushstroke, every glance. One promised stability, the other passion. And she wanted both. By noon, she found herself glancing at her watch, trying to decide where to go first. The office called for some invoices, but her heart wasn't in it. Her bag was slung over her shoulder before she realized she was already on the road to Harborview, where Kunle waited. He was sitting at their usual table by the water, sleek and polished, looking every inch the man who owned Lagos without ever seeming to try. The sunlight bounced off his watch, perfectly aligned with his cough, perfectly in control. "You're early," he said, with that signature easy smile. "I like that." "I like punctuality," Adesewa replied. "It keeps life from running away." Kunle leaned in. "Sewa, I know you've been seeing Femi. I'm not blind. I respect what you feel for him, but I want you to understand something. What I can give you is a life where you don't have to worry." Adesewa sipped her latte, but then across her mind, Femi's laughter echoed, the fire in his eyes as he showed her his new painting last night. The passion, the spontaneity, the unpredictability. I know, she said finally, her voice soft. "I feel it. But it doesn't make choosing any easier." Kunle reached out, brushing her hand lightly. "I'm not asking you to choose now, but remember, Sewa, life moves fast. Lagos doesn't wait." She nodded, swallowing hard. He had a point. But then the thought of Femi pushed her pulse faster. She left the table, excusing herself politely, promising to think about dinner. By mid-afternoon, she found herself in Ikoyi, walking into Femi's gallery. The streets were busy, but inside the noise softened. The faint scent of turpentine and oil paint hit her as she stepped in. Femi was there, adjusting a canvas, a small smile tugging at his lips. "You came," he said, almost breathless. "I had to," she replied, smoothing her hair and bag. "I wanted to see the new pieces." He led her to a corner where his latest sketches hung. The colors were alive, chaotic, precise. Every stroke seemed to hum with energy, capturing the pulse of Lagos in a way that made her feel the city through his eyes. "You see everything," she whispered, her fingers brushing the edge of a sketch. "I see what matters," Femi said, stepping closer. "I can't give you a penthouse, Sewa, but I can give you everything I am. Every brush stroke, every late night, every heartbeat. That's mine to offer." Her pulse quickened. She could feel the fire in his words, the pull of his energy. "And yet," she said softly, "Kunle offers comfort, safety, a life that isn't chaotic." Femi's eyes softened. "I don't have what he does, but what I offer is real, it's raw, and it's yours if you want it." Adesewa laughed softly. I want both, she admitted. I want stability and passion, luxury and fire. Is that too much? Femi shook his head. It's human. But choices have weight. Even if you want both, life will ask for one. One heart can't be split forever. She felt the truth of that, but it didn't make the decision easier. By evening, she was back on her balcony overlooking Lekki. Messages buzzed non-stop. Kunle confirming dinner. Femi hinting she should come back to the gallery. Her mind raced, thoughts tangled. The city pulsed beneath her. Lagos is alive with stories and lives intersecting. And in her heart, she felt torn between two men, two worlds, and one choice that seemed impossible. She sank onto the sofa, leather tote beside her, coffee long gone cold. She could hear the city outside, the horns, the shouts, the laughter. But inside, it was quiet except for the thrum of her own pulse. Tomorrow, she whispered, I'll see who I really am. The next day, she met Kunle again, this time in his car, sleek leather seats, city lights bouncing off the dashboard. Sewa, he said, glancing at her, I know it's confusing, but I want to give you the life you deserve. Not just excitement, but depth, stability, power, something lasting. She nodded. And Femi, she murmured, voice tight, he makes me feel alive, electric. The city moves differently when he's around. Kunle's eyes softened. I know. I'm not asking you to forget him. I'm asking you to consider us, what we could have later. Femi's gallery swallowed her in warmth and chaos. He gestured toward a new painting, sweeping colors that captured Lagos nightlife in motion. Sewa, this is what I feel when I think of you. You make everything more, brighter, louder, real. You can't feel that with him, not really. Not like this Adesewa's fingers traced the canvas, heat rising in her chest. The thrill, the unpredictability, the passion. She felt it all. But in the back of her mind, Kunle's calm presence lingered, steady and unwavering. Hours blurred. Decisions weighed on her like lead. She had two men, two worlds, one heart, and the knowledge that whatever choice she made, she'd lose something precious. Finally, standing on her balcony that night, she let the city lights wash over her. Her heart thumped, caught between passion and precision, chaos and control, fire and safety. She closed her eyes, letting the Lagos breeze wash over her. I have to follow my own path, she whispered. Not just theirs, not just the life they offer. Mine, and somewhere between the polished terraces of Lekki and the galleries of Victoria Island. She realized her heart wasn't just theirs. It belonged to her first, and she had to decide how to use it.